standing postures is mountain pose. It looks boring, but there's actually a lot of places to check in. We want to have our feet in parallel forward flowing lines, about hip width apart, so about where your hip bones are. So not right close together and not too wide, but just right in alignment with hips. And we want to check that our hip bones aren't tilted forward or back. We want to be straight and aligned here in our hips. We'll drop our arms to the sides and roll the shoulders back and down. Our jaw is level, our gaze is straight forward. Belly breath again. Mountain. Now from mountain, we'll move into triangle pose. This is a dynamic pose. We'll powerfully step our left foot back about the length of a leg between your feet. About as long as one of your legs is how far you're stepping back. The right toes and the right knee stay pointing forward on your mat, and yet your hips open to the side edge of the mat a little bit. Now we inhale our arms up, reaching, and we twist a little bit so that our right arm is over our right foot, left arm over our left ankle. We push through the right fingertips, stretch, stretch, stretch like someone's pulling you, and then drop down, bring both arms perpendicular to the floor. You might gaze up at your top thumb. You might gaze forward if that feels easier on your neck, or you might choose to look down at your bottom toe. Any of those are good head postures. But keep your spine long, keep your neck and extension of that long spine nice and straight. From tailbone to crown of your head is a straight line. Now we'll inhale and slowly bring yourself up. Drop those arms. We just did our triangle to the right by having our right foot be the front foot, and we always want to do these poses on each side. So we'll step our left foot forward back to mountain, and now we'll take it on the second side. So right foot steps back. So everything the same. Open the hips to the side, inhale out, reach through, stretch, 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 and up with the arms, down, well, up with one arm, down with the other. Gaze, choosing where you're looking, or maybe experimenting. Try to hold it the same amount as we did on the first side. And come on. Now hop that back foot back to join the left. We turn in mountain, again the foundation pose. And now we'll take a balancing pose called tree. So we begin by bringing hands to our hips. And we want to find a drishti point, a focal point for our eyes, literally, but also our mind's eye. We want to focus and bring our attention to one unmoving spot. So I'm picking a spot on the floor. Now I'm committing to that spot. I'll look at it the whole time. Slowly, my left foot feels heavier, more grounded, more rooted. It's the foundation of our tree. And then I'll be moving my right foot up, bending my right knee, finding a place for that right foot. Maybe down at the ankle, maybe it will stay there. Maybe the shin, face two. Or finally, you lift that foot up into the thigh. Staying in mountain on that whole left side, even as we are balancing on one foot. Resisting any slouching or like crimping. We really want to stay tall and poised. And we might start to explore our branches, coming out from the trunk, reaching upward. Maybe the branches are wide and stretching. Maybe you want to be like a balancing tightrope walker. Anything goes. Find your own tree. Breathing. Always breathing to the belly. Soft jaw. And balance is a funny thing. What it is right now might not be what it's like in an hour or alone in your bedroom or in a class with 20 other people. Balance is a really dynamic thing. So always just notice where you are without judgment. Slowly come out of the pose with grace. balancing with our right foot as the rooted, grounded part and left foot lifting. Use your drishti point, use that focal point. Your concentration is everything in your balancing poses.